My name is Tabiso Lohoko. You're listening to Science Tech Africa. It's Channel Africa, the African perspective. We're coming live to you this Saturday from Johannesburg, South Africa. Stream us live, www.channelafrica.co.za. And don't forget that you can find us on the Southern African DSTV's OWK's channel 802. Like our page on Facebook, Channel Africa. Do follow us on Twitter at ScienceTech_1 and comment on our program. Cortex Logic. Now, this is an African artificial intelligence, AI, software, and solutions company that helps businesses solve complex business problems using the AI. Cortex Logic leverages their unique AI engine for business that solves the strategic and operationally relevant problems by mobilizing data science, Internet of Things, and big data and analytics. Cortex Logic founder and CEO Dr. Jacques Ludik joins Paseka Makafula on the line, and he will share with the listener about the investment that will allow them to onboard more staff and grow their operation, and also touch on what is Cortex Logic all about.
So Cortex Logic is a next generation artificial intelligence software and solutions company, and what we really do is to help businesses thrive in the smart technology era.
What are the range of artificial intelligence-based business technologies, platforms, and services that you guys, Cortex, are offering?
Yeah, it's actually across 4 solutions categories. And the first one is really, we call it Engage, where we're helping people and businesses working smarter at scale. And some of the products is really addressing things like intelligent virtual assistants such as chatbots and robo-advisors. And what we basically do there is to automate, say, key business-to-business and business-to-consumer customer processes. We call it AI Assist. We also have solutions in that solution category called AI Email, where we actually have a solution that understands and classifies and automatically processes email attachments and metadata at scale. And then the other categories has more to do with sensing. As you know, we can unlock value not only from structured data, but also unstructured data. So in that, it's all about enabling smart machines to sense and interpret the world around us. And we've got some exciting products in that category. The one is called AI Vision, which is really all about identifying and tracking, interpreting video content for anomalous behavior. And we also automate things in occupational residential environments as well. And then, so that's what so there's a bunch of things that you can do with vision, but on the audio side, we do the same type of things where we convert audio to text in a cost-effective way, and what customers typically want is customer sentiment. They want to do risk or quality assurance. And then IoT, there's so much value to unlock from IoT, so we're augmenting that real-time sensor data layer effectively at scale. And what we produce is insights, decision-making, and automated actions. And we call it IoT. And then the next category is really around personalization and how do we personalize things. We talk about smart personalization of customer products and services. And then you see the typical things that customer-facing businesses really deal with. And it's things like churn. So we've got a product called AI Churn, which is really around customer loss prediction and mitigation. Risk, we've got transforming traditional credit and insurance risk scoring for financial services and healthcare sectors. We recently provided the solution around AI risk for hospital benefit management as an example. And other things is like price, so dynamically optimizing, predicting, personalized pricing of products in real time. And obviously you want to increase your market share. So those are examples. Recommendation engines is another example. And we're also active in the industrial space, so we do quite a bit of things in terms of smart automation and enhancement of business processes and systems, where we do things like detecting anomalies, where we're looking at optimizing processes, doing real-time causal analysis of potential problems, that type of thing.
Dr. Cortex Logic's mission is to help shape a better future in the smart technology era. How do you go about doing that? And are there any challenges in terms of, going ahead in shaping a better future in the smart technology era?
Yeah, my personal message on Autonomous Purpose is really around shaping a better future in the smart technology era and helping businesses thrive in the smart technology era. And I think there's lots of challenges. But So I believe we've got a pivotal role to help bridge that gap and help guide companies to actually go through an AI-driven digital transformation. And that's really a major focus of us. And the way we do this, we actually sit with customers and we work out, we're looking at organizational readiness, and we're looking at big data analytics maturity. And there's the 5 pillars. We're looking at intent strategy. What is the sources of value? What is those business value drivers? And how would they actually change over time? As well, things have changed very quickly. We are sitting on exponential curves. So intent is very important, but then people, processes, data technology, you need to look at all 5 pillars. So we've got this holistic strategy framework, but then to actually make it real for customers, you want to make sure that you can implement quick win solutions. And what we do is to actually focus on specific solutions where we can demonstrate value in a short period of time. And this is where the products that I just talked about earlier on actually comes into play, and we can quickly show value with Engage, or quickly show value with our personalization products or our Sense products. But there's challenges. I go just quickly on the challenges front. You typically sit with, I think there's an eagerness from executive management to do something. They realize that they have to move quickly. Kodak is not here with us anymore, so it's really about survival. And if they want to thrive, they need to adapt and really move quickly. But what we find is data typically in silos. Companies struggle to actually articulate their business problems, and there's still a big need to understand how to leverage, how to unlock value from all available structured and unstructured data. And actually that gap between data generation and data utilization is increasing all the time. So there's no excuses anymore. We've got the computing power, the technology is there. There are companies like Cortex Logic that can help unlock value. So we position ourselves as an AI partner for these kind of companies.
Doctor, why is an investment in artificial intelligence lucrative?
Yeah, so I think the key thing there is AI is exponential technology, one of the key exponential technologies in the smart technology era. And we're sitting in an interesting time right now where it's almost like at the start of an exponential curve, effectively, especially from an applications perspective. So, and it's the fusion of AI, IoT, and all these smart technologies that helps to unlock value. So there's great opportunity. If there's, from an investment perspective, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you unlock the value, and we are sitting pretty much on exponential curve to unlock that value for customers. And the applications are abundant. And it's not just any application, it's applications that are transformative. So we do have some investments in some platform businesses as well that's got the potential to actually be winning platform businesses within their ecosystem, say in the financial services sector or the healthcare sector. And the same for corporates. They need to reposition themselves and need to think about how they can actually unlock value. And so I think it's an awesome time for investors to come in and invest in AI and smart technologies, because it's almost like the early days of the internet. If you think about what happened with the Googles and the Facebooks and so forth, I think we're going to see some multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar potential companies in this space as well.
Doctor, any message that you'd love to share with the listener out there in terms of Cortex Logic future plans? And if they want to get hold of you, where can they get hold of you?
Yeah, so my email is job@cortexlogic.com. They can also send to info@cortexlogic.com. My message is we're trying to be one of the key AI or the AI solutions provider on the African continent. We're obviously competing internationally. My first AI company, Season Systems, I sold to General Electric in 2011, so we do have some history of doing things like that and also expanding across the globe via that company as well. And with Cortex, this is like a next generation AI. So we've got a wonderful opportunity to unlock value. And we don't want Africa to be left behind. So I believe in Africa. I want to see the value unlocked. We want to make sure we put Africa on the map, and we want to provide solutions for Africa But then as we provide leapfrog solutions, we want to take those solutions and also expand that internationally. And there's incredible opportunities to actually
Jacques Ludik speaking to Paseka Makafula.